Ready. Black, can you do that? You're not ready. Green, Timothy.
Play fake. Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check three.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Ready. Black, 22. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's checking. Crash. Green, Timothy.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Switch it. Come on, switch off.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, move in. 34. Hey, here we go.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Check him. One. Let's go, 8. High 7, let's go. High 34.
Mariota to throw it this time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Flip.
Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barber on 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Now Ito Smith. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Check 43.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, stop. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go.
Winston. Going deep this time. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Easy. Flip it. Let's go. It's time to play.
On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and...
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of the... timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
34's the mic, 34's the mic, he's coming, check in. Come on, baby. Where are they, team? One. Let's go,
Mariota on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Smith. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Play action now. Mariota letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection. That a long one. Now it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Check tight. Fresno. Say one. Check safety, check. H3-2-18. Chopper.
From the gun, Mariota. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Smith, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
That he's into the clear. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Ready. 280. 57 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill. Green, triple team. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. What we got? It's free. He's coming. Double up.
Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Mike 22 is coming. Green, triple team. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 22, Mike 22. Easy. You ain't doing nothing today. 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You're right, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for our Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Under 10. 10.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Here we go. 34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Mariota now from the 50. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Get ready.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Smith. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this run.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A big run there by Jones. 65 yards on the ground. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
27, Buccaneers 17.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass. Check pass.
One.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
And he's got room. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
One.
34. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming out like strike. I'm coming out for you.
On second down and 4, Mariota. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time. And it's 3rd and 4. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Complete to Jones. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
One.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
This side, baby. That's baby side. Wide. Get wide.
Now it's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Army. Check. Wait.
Play action now. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 35 on 2nd down. Mariota airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Smith. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Today's final score, Falcons 44, Buccaneers